What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we are back again, and we are about to see how this video is gonna go. Hopefully, the audio syncs up correctly, and we won't have no problems. But like I always say, y'all can see me because sometimes I don't like redoing it because I be giving y'all so much flavor, and it don't be right the first time. But anyway, let's just get into it. We ain't gonna jinx it. I hope everybody has been having a beautiful week, girl. Let me tell you something. First of all, shout out to Camille, I'm not gonna say your whole name, but Mama, you know who you are. Thank you for the Cash App donation. Once again, another random donation. Didn't ask for it. I truly, truly do appreciate it. You didn't have to, but thank you so much for that. My week, girl, listen. I was off Monday through Wednesday, okay? Fine. Went to go get my hair done on Tuesday. Of course, whatever. I get back to work on Thursday, baby. On Thursday. Do you know I only stayed at work for like 3 hours? 3 hours and had to come home. You want to know why? I was fine and I had got everything out. Technically speaking, I was done working for an 8 hour shift. Technically 7.5 because that's what they pay you for. 8 hour shift. I was done working like in the first 3 hours, okay? I was sitting there about to chill out for a minute right before lunch. My lunch was, I started work at 12. My lunch was about to be at 4 o'clock. Okay, fine. Girl, it got like 2 o'clock and I don't know what fucking happened. Was that 12? No. Okay, yeah, I did leave in 3 hours because it started at 2 o'clock. I don't know what happened and I was not sure of what was going on. But next thing you know, I just felt this piercing pain go across my head, okay? And then it centralized right here in the front of my head. It was bouncing on the left side, back and forth, and then it just stopped right here in this area, okay? And I was just like, what the fuck? And I thought that it was something that'd just go away for a minute because that's why I stayed for an extra hour. I told you this was round two. I stayed for an hour, tried to, shake it off, and I just feel my body getting weak, okay? I said, bitch, no the fuck, I'm not about to pass out up in this motherfucker. I'm walking, I'm feeling weak or whatever. Not necessarily dizzy or whatever, but just my body was just getting weak and I was getting nauseous. And that nauseous feelings, I knew exactly where that came from. That was with my acid reflux. Because when I came home, baby, I had to let it out. And I also had this thing called bowel reflux. Oh, it's the devil. If you ever had it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In that feeling, that nauseous feeling that you give it, and you have to relieve yourself from it. That was what I was doing all when I came home and then took my ass to sleep. I could not take it, baby. I took some medicine. My sister gonna say you could have stroked out. I said no, girl, that's not what it was. I said don't scare me like that. Even though I probably should have went on ahead and called the doctor, but truth be told, it was because of stress and it was a migraine. Because as soon as I took those migraine pills, it started alleviating, and I sensitivity to light. My eyes was just irritating me. I had to turn everything out, and no, it wasn't my blood pressure. I had already checked that blood pressure and all that was good. So it was definitely a migraine, and I had never really truly experienced a real migraine until yesterday. And baby, it put me on my ass. And I feel sorry for anybody who are chronic migraine sufferers, okay? Because I just want to be able to do it. Take me out. You know what I'm saying? Just sedate me forever because it just ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. All right. But when I woke up this morning, it still had little remnants of it in the back, but it's gone now. I took some pills and oh, thank God, I feel so much better. Stomach feeling better and everything. But that was my week, okay? And then I had a real nice chill day at work today. So it was cool. It was cool. I'll be back up in that motherfucker tomorrow. But anyway, I hope everybody else has had a more eventful week than I did. Even though mine wasn't that bad, I got some rest in, so that was cool. I really did get some rest in because, baby, I was not tired at work or anything. That was nice. Let's just get into this video. So, top of the news that everybody was talking about earlier this week was the sudden passing of 21-year-old rapper Juice WRLD, and he literally had just turned 21 this past Monday. Um, and so it was very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Was it this past Monday that he turned 21 or the Monday before? Either way, he literally has not been 21 for a whole 2 weeks yet. Okay. Before he passed away. And what I'm going to be quite honest. Okay. I don't know Juice WRLD like that. I've known of him. I've heard the name before. Don't know any of his songs. Okay. And all I know is that he's a Chicago native. I'm a Chicago native. That's the only connection that I know to him. So you can't tell me, girl, name a Juice WRLD song. I couldn't do it, okay? But that's still no disrespect to him in the struggle that he was going through, because we seeing this a whole lot lately of these young rappers coming out rapping about drug usage and their issues and mental health and all this stuff, but not getting the help that they need, or not ready to get the help that is being offered to them yet, because you can't force a person to do something and for it to stick until they are ready and willing for it to stick. And that's what it feels like was going on in this situation. They said that he had got off a plane at Midway Airport. And if you've been to Chicago, we only got really two airports, Midway and O'Hare, which is the international. And Midway is more close to Southside. That's over there where, that's usually the one that I get to, if I have to. But he was walking in the airport and he passed out from a seizure. He just started seizing. And then they said that he was conscious or whatever. They got him conscious or whatever. And when he got to the hospital, I don't know if he had another seizure or whatever, but he passed away at the hospital. And instantly I was thinking, and I hate that this happens because it's so frequent these days when we hear a young person pass away, especially in the rap world. It has to be drugs. It has to be drugs. And unfortunately, that's what was the case. So reports just steadily started coming out. He had the seizure in the airport. Then they said that two of his security guards got arrested because they were holding guns, and they had guns on the plane or whatever. And I don't know if they had licenses for them, but they got arrested for that. Then they said that while on the plane, they had guns, 70 pounds of weed, and they had also pills, and mainly Percocets, okay? And then they said reports was coming out saying that he swallowed these pills so that he wouldn't get, caught. At first, I was like, what he swallowing the pills for? Now, it just sounds so freaking far-fetched, because I'm like, people with common sense does not do this. I'm just confused about why would you do something like this? And I'm not saying that he lacked common sense. I'm just saying at this point, the only explanation, if this story proves to be true, that he did swallow these pills so that he would not get caught by the authority, I feel as though he probably was already high and he wasn't thinking, and he thought that that was a good idea so that he wouldn't get caught. Um, because they said that the pilot had alerted the authorities down on the ground that, it was drugs and guns on the plane or whatever. So the pilot snitched. Okay. How did the shit get on the plane? I guess I'm pretty sure it probably was a private plane and they went through a different entrance and they didn't have to go through all the regular protocol that everybody else had to go through when you go to TSA and all that stuff, and they was able to get all that on the plane. But they said that the pilot allegedly had alerted the authorities down on the ground and they was waiting for him, and so that's why he went on ahead and hurried up and swallowed the pills or whatever. And like everybody was saying, so you swallow all the pills, but what about the weed and what about the guns and stuff like that? How was you going to get away with that? Because regardless of if they say stuff is legal in this city, in this state or whatever, you still can get charged for shit, unfortunately. And so maybe he was thinking that it would have been a lesser charge for the weed than it was for the Percocet. But then again, that was a large quantity of weed that they could have used and said that you was trying to distribute that. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't have a license to distribute. So I was confused. I'm confused about the whole story at this point. And I'm not trying to pick it apart. I'm just relaying what was told, what was said, what was written. Um, and my whole thing is it's just really sad. It's really sad. And people's like, why didn't you just flush it down the toilet? Yeah, flush it down the toilet. Then other people they want to get all mechanical. Well, don't nothing really leave the toilet at the airplane or whatever. They have to go flush that out. They gonna clean it out. They gonna still find it. Either way, he still would have been alive. He still would have been alive. And it would have been a while before they found the drugs, and he would have probably been on his way and came up with a different excuse. That's what could have happened. But I truly believe that he probably was high, and this is what goes to show that these young people that come into this industry, they're heavily influenced. Okay, somebody brought up an interview or something that said that he was influenced by Future, and some of the things that he's done. And I heard that that's what made Future stop using lean or whatever to a certain point. I don't know if he still does it now, but said that was part of the reason hearing him, this young kid who said he started drinking lean at 12 years old, and that shit like we've seen examples. We have seen examples throughout the decades, not just the years, but the decades. Okay, Pimp C died from this. You've seen Lil Wayne not pass away, but pass out. He had seizures from this. Rick Ross, things like that, and probably many more people who have, succumbed to this or had seizures because of it, and we just don't want to heed the example, and not just from lean, but from drugs in general. Okay, why do you need all this stuff? Why are you self-medicating? Why won't you just go ahead and talk to somebody? And we live in a society too where niggas don't want to talk. Okay, they want to hold their feelings inside and think they not manly enough or whatever to go talk. It's okay to go talk to somebody, and I would rather you go talk to somebody than and put that stuff and damage your body. Okay, and then spend all this stuff all these years whatever trying to fix and reverse the damage that you've done to your body. Okay, because it's no reason why we should have all these young artists coming out and passing away the way that they're doing because of drug use. And then you have the people that are around them that are enabling them. Okay, they should be held accountable too, because you are literally enabling these people, these kids, these artists or whatever, because you don't want to say no to them, because you want to keep that money going. Okay, you want that money to keep flowing in your pocket, because once they fucked up, you probably can take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? So let this be a cautionary tale. And I feel so fucked up and bad saying this, that this ain't gonna be the last one, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we know it. We know it. And it's so sad. After Mac Miller passed away, you would have thought as much as people loved him, you would have thought that would have been a wake-up call to get your life together. And I guess not. But you guys tell me what you feel about that. And then speaking about Percocet, Meek Mills did recently an interview with Charlamagne the God, and he was up there talking about how he used to take up to 10 Percocets a day. And this was around the time when he got into the beef with Drake. He said he was taking so many Percocets a day that he don't even remember and don't even know why the beef started between him and Drake. And he said, but for sure that he knew it wasn't nothing about Nicki Minaj. He made sure to put that out there. But see, once again, he said that shit impaired his judgment, impaired his thinking and all that stuff. And he had no idea the reason why he started this beef, but he was drug induced. That's all it was. A drug induced beef that didn't even have to happen. Y'all need to stop that shit. Saucy Santana. If y'all don't know who this is, I came across him when he was going back and forth with Carisha, that's her name, Carisha. Carisha, please. That's what she in distress. You know what I'm saying? That's him. Okay, he like the third member of the City Girls unofficially. All right, and he trying to make it big on his own. Trying to become a little gay icon, if that's what you want to call him. But whatever. That's in his mind. He's funny. He's funny or whatever. And I guess he was leaving the club, and he made the news because he was leaving a club or whatever, a strip club or something, with 3 of his friends, and they was in the car, and I think he was a passenger, and somebody came up and sprayed the car, and all of them got hit. No one passed away, no one got seriously injured, thank God, but everyone unfortunately did get hit with a bullet, and that's very much unfortunate. That's nothing to laugh about, okay? But the way that they had him on that goddamn TV, oh my God, the news report, I said I knew they was going to be making memes of this and everything, especially with the snot coming out his nose. That shit was real. He was really out there fucked up, but he okay now. Okay, and at one point he did a little interview with TMZ, said it had to be the possibility that it was like homophobia had to play a part. Then you got Miami Tip from Love and Hip Hop Miami. She come out and say no, he was just acting the ass up in the club. That's what it was. He was doing the most. And they called him out on it. That's what it was. But we truly don't know who did it or what the main reason was for it. All that I care about is the fact that the boy is okay. Okay? Because we don't need nobody else just up and passing away through senseless violence. Okay? If you can't talk it out, leave it alone and move on. Okay? if you can't fight it out, I don't even want to say that because you can pass away from fighting too. You just hit the wrong way, hit too hard, and that's it. Murder she wrote. That's all she wrote. But yeah, y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. What else been going on? The NFL commissioner, Roger Goodell, he came out and basically said that the league moved on from Collins. Okay, moved on from Colin Kaepernick. They wanted to set it up for him to do this particular workout. He's changed the venue and they were not interested no more. That's basically what I got from it. And at the end of the day, and it's sad to say, hold on. It's sad to say this. There we go. It's sad to say that, but I feel as though at this point, Colin Kaepernick has become a martyr for justice and injustice, I should say. Trying to stand up for his rights, trying to stand up for what he believes is right. He's trying to stand up for his First Amendment rights or whatever, and he's being punished for. And he's not going to play football anymore in the NFL. Not in the NFL. Not in the NFL. He's not. And it's just very much unfortunate. But you guys tell me how you feel about that. And they said Jay-Z ain't had shit to do with that. He was the one that set that whole thing up. Everybody was trying to say that was Jay-Z trying to save face or whatever. But couldn't find out he ain't had nothing to do with it. But hey, it is what it is. Speaking of more sports, Lizzo. Lizzo was the big controversy really the week for the past few days and even still now because, people still got stuff to say. And at first, I was not going to say anything because I kept on seeing the postings and the postings and the postings. I did see what happened. Lizzo was at a Lakers game. And then the Jumbotron, you know how they pull the Jumbotron on different people in the audience, especially if it's a celebrity. They put them on Front Street a little bit. And so she was up there, dancing to the song, and then she turned around, she was twerking. Come to find out, she had her ass all out, and she had a song on. Now, at first, I was like, oh, maybe her pants. When I first initially saw it, I said, maybe her pants slipped down and she didn't know. Because then they really hurried up and cut from her. If you saw the video, they really hurried up and cut from her once she started twerking a little bit. So I was like, maybe it was an honest mistake, a little wardrobe malfunction or whatever. Come to find out, there was a video of her walking backstage, and she was like, this is how you be a bad bitch in Minnesota or some shit like that. You can't even spell Minnesota. And she's walking, and she has this oversized t-shirt on, but the oversized t-shirt has the ass cut out in the back, and she does have on a thong. And you can clearly tell, if you look closely, she has on like these a type of flesh tone tights, probably black or whatever, chain light tights or whatever. I can't, but she has some of those on as well over her ass, and it stirred up a big controversy. It stirred up so much controversy, and some of it for negative and some of it for good reason. Okay. What I did not like about the whole thing was the fact that I knew once this happened that this was going to bring up body shaming. This was going to give people who do not like fat people the reason to start talking about fat people in a negative way. Okay. And use that against Lizzo. They already coming at her because of her weight, because she's body positive, because she's confident in what she does. And you go on Lizzo Instagram, she'll put her ass out if she wants to. That's her Instagram. She does it in the privacy of her home, and she put it out there. You choose to watch it, look at it, or not. Different time, different place, okay? That's one. And I'm all here for it. You do what you gotta do, so it doesn't bother me, okay? Will I do some shit like that? Hell the fuck no. I don't even like showing y'all my goddamn arms because them bitch flabby as shit. I'm losing weight and they hanging, bitch, okay? Like, I'm getting these bitch chopped off. Y'all be looking at 600-pound life when they do after the 600-pound life where they at now, and they go get the skin surgery and shit. Bitch, watch till I lose a little bit more weight. All that shit getting chopped the fuck off, okay? It's getting chopped the fuck off. I'm tired of looking like I'm finna fly away. Okay? I'm tired. It's a little solid, but it's really not because I'm losing weight. But bitch, you get it. Okay? If you get it. You get it. You get it. It kind of depressed me. That's one of the attributes that I truly, truly hate about. Everybody has that one insecurity about themselves. That is one of mine that I truly hate about myself. These arms. Oh, Jesus Christ. My forearm. Not my forearms. Up here. Bitch, I'll show y'all ass one day. Y'all gonna be like, damn. And I'm be like, bitch, fuck you. Okay? Stop it. But anyway, yeah. So, you do what you gotta do, okay? I have no problem with that because what she do on her Instagram is no different from what Megan Thee Stallion does on her Instagram. Cardi B does on her Instagram. And anybody else who put up a picture where their ass is out, or they have like these little booty cutters on or whatever, or they're showing their tits, or they're trying to make it seem like they're showing their tits or whatever. It's no different. It's just that, some people have a problem with it because she's a bigger girl, okay? And if you try, it's a lot of people that claim that that's not the issue, but that came out when this whole incident happened at the Lakers game. Now, truth be told, well, I like I said, I'm a fan of Lizzo. But I'm not finna sit here and body shame this girl because I am also a big girl myself. But that don't mean that I have to agree with what she's doing, okay? I'm a fan of Lizzo. I support her. I'm all for what she put on her Instagram and all that stuff, and what she do in the privacy of her home, what she do on video shoots, red carpets or whatever. Because most of the time, and y'all need to stop comparing apples to fucking oranges. All right. Oh, well, if so-and-so can do it on a red carpet or whatever, Rihanna had her whole ass and all that, because that's an event that calls for something like that. You talking about certain award shows, especially like MTV Awards, Billboard Awards, American Music Award, people go there to do outrageous things. That is the norm. That is what to be expected, okay? And don't say, oh, because kids are watching, that's why she shouldn't have did it and all that stuff. Kids watch them shows too, just to let you know, all right? Kids watch Instagram too, so that's not a excuse, okay? That's not your reasoning, you know what I'm saying? Find a better excuse. But the reason why I truly did not like it and was not here for it was because of the simple fact, and I don't even give a fuck that it was a Lakers game. I don't care if it was a public outing, bitch. Girl, you go to the beach, I'm pretty sure some kids have seen some bikinis up in girls' asses all the time, okay? Big, small, round, flat, all that stuff. They didn't seen it all. They didn't seen their mama's titties, okay? Come on, that's not it. We gotta stop using kids as an excuse and all that shit. And that being at a family place. The beach is a family place too. Okay, I'm just saying. I didn't like it because the shit just looked cheap and tacky. I don't give a fuck if she was a size 0 to a size 200, 7X or whatever the fuck. The shit just looked tacky as fuck, okay? And she looked cheap as shit. That's why I did not fucking like it, alright? That's all I had to say about it. I didn't like it because it looked cheap on her. That's what it did. And then shit like that would have looked cheap on the Rihanna. It would have looked cheap on the Beyonce. It would have looked cheap on the Nicki. It would have looked cheap on the Cardi. It would have looked cheap on any fucking size to me. If that's what that would have been. Like, she could have did that a little bit more. Y'all comparing, oh, well, Prince had his ass out. Prince was performing, bitch. Okay, don't do that. You can't compare apples to fucking oranges. Stay in the same fucking lane, bitch. Okay, stop that. Lizzo, that shit was a no. That's all that we need to say, is the shit was a no. Don't do it again. But then again, the controversy brought her more people talking about her name. It brought the Time magazine that came out and said she's on the cover and she's the entertainer of the year. So did it really hurt her? And no, she did not get on her IG crying about the incident. She was crying about, where she come from and stuff like that, being inspirational shit like that. She wasn't crying. She don't give a fuck about that. She don't care about that. We the ones that's being all up in our feelings about the shit. Okay, some people gonna feel like it's okay. Some people just, oh, she too fat to be doing some shit like that. Bitch, your mama fat. Okay, I just want you to know that. Every fat bitch that you talking about your mama. If she a big bitch too, okay? I just want you to know that too, okay? If I say fat, my mama a big bitch too, okay? So, we in the same goddamn boat, bitch. But see, I can call my fatness out. I ain't got no problem with it, okay? You ain't telling me nothing different. It is what it is, okay? I know, I wake up in this body every goddamn day. The fuck? But anyway, girl, Lizzo, just, bitch, don't do it again. Nick Cannon and Eminem, both of y'all dumb. I'm just gonna put this out here. Both of y'all dumb. Okay? Now, we talking about this whole shit that happened between them. Nick Cannon want to put out a diss track or whatever against Eminem. And let me just tell you something. It was not Nick Cannon that started this. Eminem started it. If you go, Fat Joe and Dre, the rapper / producer Dre, not Dr. Dre, but the other Dre that helped on Beyonce and Jay-Z's Everything Is Love and always work with Fat Joe, whatever. They did an album together that recently released, and it's actually really good. Y'all need to listen to it. It's called Family Ties, okay? And one of the songs, Eminem is on there. I think Mary J. Blige is on there as well, but Eminem is definitely on there. And he the one that brought up Nick Cannon, Mariah Carey, and all of that whole stuff. Nick decided that he wanted to respond and diss him on a diss track. He put it out. He didn't get the response that he wanted in time, so he put out another one. Then Eminem put out one, I believe. Have I listened to either one of them? Hell no. Am I going to? I'm not even finna waste my time. It's dumb as shit. Y'all arguing over old shit. Old shit. Okay? Girl, let the shit go. Why you had to bring it up, Eminem? Eminem, you baited it, and Nick Cannon, you fell for it. That's all that I see. Stupid little boys just being stupid little boys. Congratulations to Cassie and her husband Alex Fine. They welcomed their baby girl Frankie into the world, so congratulations to them. Also, speaking of babies, Chris Brown did confirm with the little photo of his baby, I'm holding the baby, that he does have a new baby son with Amika Harris. And also somebody else is having a baby. Let me flip over. I got some shit today. Okay, we got some shit to talk about. Mike Epps and his wife, his new wife, Kiara Epps. They are expecting their first child together. And today was a sad day because it was the last day of the Tom Jordan Morning Show. It's the Tom Jordan Morning Show. That used to be my childhood. Let me tell you something. Every morning when my mama used to drop us off at school, when we used to go somewhere in the morning, like, okay, we used to go to the hall in the morning or whatever, going out of field service, because I used to be a Jehovah's Witness and all that stuff. Okay, we used to listen to that. We used to listen to the Tom Jordan Morning Show, 102.7. Okay, girl, that used to bring back some memory. He's been on the air for like over 25 years and around in the civil rights era, and how like black radio was basically like the social media of the civil rights era, which it was. And you know, he just, oh, I'm just gonna miss him. He's such a fun guy. But anyway, sorry about wrinkling the paper. Ooh, somebody just got triggered real quick. Y'all finna pass out. Don't do it, okay? But anyway, moving on from that, let's just get on Mathew Knowles and the Beyonce stuff. Mathew Knowles, okay? Girl, first of all, like a couple of weeks ago, Mathew Knowles, I don't know if he released a book as well, but he released some unreleased tracks from Beyonce and Kelly's old group, Girls Time. And I think Latavia and Latoya was in it. I don't know if Latoya was in it at the time, but I'm pretty sure Latavia was in it as the rapper. Okay? The hip-hop rapping Girls Times. Okay? No, we don't want green eggs and hams. That's not what we're trying to do. Girl, listen. I was like, why? I'm a fan, okay, of Beyonce. You guys know that. So, yeah, but who asked for this? And all I hear is ching-ching, or, you know, some streaming sounds for Mathew Knowles in his pockets, okay? Because y'all know, I think he still owns the Destiny Child name or whatever. That's probably why they won't go ahead and put the shit together, and so that they won't have to give his ass no money, okay? But, you know, I don't know these people's pockets, and I don't know these people's business. I just want to understand why he released the album. It just didn't make sense to me, but okay. Then, we ain't hear nothing else from Mathew. Until yesterday. Yesterday, Mathew then came out and said, was it yesterday or the day before? No, it was Wednesday. Mathew came out and said that he did this interview with Vlad TV, and somehow it kind of circled about to the reason why, you know, the division started in Destiny Child. That's what it kind of alleged and went to a little bit. He was basically saying they was on some type of tour when they was young. They was like 16 years old, and they had to get on the same tour bus as Jagged Edge. And so this is alleged, okay? This is what Mathew said. This ain't what I'm saying. And he basically said that, you know, the members of Jagged Edge was like 20-some, 22 years old or whatever. They grown men, and these are teenage girls, and he had to watch them. But, you know, he was getting calls from Kelly and Beyonce saying that they was up there harassing him. And so he had to kick them off the bus, and then that's what led to, stuff being happened between Latoya and Latavia, getting new managers and all that stuff. He shaded the shit out of Latoya and Latavia, saying they don't even sing but 5% of the group songs or whatever. Do you sure you want to go about this way, being their managers and stuff like that? I said, bitch, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. And just by looking at Mathew, I'm pretty sure he did say some shady ass shit like that. And his goddamn daughter got that shady ass shit exactly from him. And we'll get on that bitch later. Okay? But here's my thing. Why now? And why not let them say their story? Okay? Like, Mathew has a way of unearthing stuff that we didn't even think that we wanted to hear. Okay? Like, let them tell their stories. Let them tell their stories. And if it's been 20 plus years and they haven't come out and said anything, maybe they don't want to at this point. Maybe they probably was going to do it later and you just stole that from them. God damn, Mathew, you want some attention. That's what it feel like. You just want some goddamn attention, okay? And you about to get it. You about to get it, all right? Jagged Edge has came out and they said that they about to lawyer up. And I'm not surprised and I'm not mad, okay? If you putting out accusations like that, baby, you better be able to prove that shit. You better be able to back that shit up. And you better be prepared for the lawyers that's going to come for you, okay? That's why I say allegedly, because I am not finna get in trouble. Because, girl, you ain't finna get me. But, Mathew, calm down. Calm down. Go take care of your kids. I ain't talking about Beyonce and Solange. You got two of them. How they doing? Nixon and baby girl. How they doing? Nixon about how old these days? Let me stop. Let me get about your business. Let me get out your business. And go take care of your wife. Okay? Let me get out your business. Let me get out your business. I'm finna get up in this bitch business though, right? Okay? Your daughter. Beyonce. Knowles. Okay, and it's like the 6th anniversary of self-titled album too. People keep on asking, where was you at when you had... Bitch, I was about to go to sleep. Okay, well, Scandal had just went off. My review had just posted, bitch, and it was time for me to go to bed because I had to go to work. I had to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, okay, so I can go to work, bitch. And as soon as I put my head to the goddamn pillow, I got a fucking alert that said, the album has dropped. And I said, bitch, what is this? We was trying to figure it out because it was in euros. Because I was figuring out trying to have how bad it is. I said, this shit fake. Because it was a time where they was putting out a lot of fake stuff. And it was always in euros and stuff like that. And I was like, we in America, we don't have that. We have the dollars. Okay? That's what we have, the American dollars. You know what I'm saying? But kind of found out that shit was true. And that's what happened. Rude ass bitch. That's what she was. Just like she rudely woke my ass up, at 6 something in the morning to post some pictures and to post this L interview that she did. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good thing that I didn't have to go to work that day. So you got spared. I just want you to know that. Rude bitch. But anyway, it's all to the good. Beyonce did this little L interview because, she let us know that the Ivy Park collaboration with Adidas, aka Adidas, is coming January the 18th, which is cool. My birthday is like probably a week and a half before that on January 7th. Beyonce, Parkwood, can I ask a question? Can I get a birthday gift or a shout out or something? Like, do something. Like, me and your daughter got the same birthday. Y'all, Yvette got my number, okay? So, like, make me feel special. I've been having a hard time. I just want to, feel good. Let me stop. I'm having to play up on these people's sensibilities. Let me stop playing. But somebody be like, bitch, you are off the list. Right there. But no. Yeah, mama put this interview out and so far, I'm looking at the stuff and I'm just like, okay, cute, whatever. I ain't gonna be able to wear this shit, but I'm a bad for somebody because Ashley don't wear tracksuits like that, them body hugging suits. Okay, Ashley ain't finna be out there with a bodysuit on. Ashley ain't finna be out there looking like that, stretching people's clothes out and all that stuff. I bad for somebody. Okay, got a bad for that special someone. You know what I'm saying? But I'm damn sure gonna buy some socks. And let me tell you something, Beyonce. You say that I do appreciate the fact in a little interview she said that she gained back control of her company. She brought 100% back Ivy Park. That was cute. What I want I want some headbands because I wear that, and some wristbands or whatever. So when I be working out, it can collect my sweat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then I want the shoes. The shoes, most of the stuff's supposed to be gender neutral. Cause mama said she didn't know that, it was gonna be a lot more men out here wearing Ivy Park than anybody else. Well, how come you didn't know that, girl? How you seriously didn't know that? Okay. I'll give you that. But you're lying. But anyway, that's how much your fan base is, girls and gays. Come on now, stop that. But anyway, gender neutral, and the shoes look cute or whatever. That cream sweatsuit, the jacket, I can get there. I'm gonna squeeze my little tiny ass up in there somehow, some way. Make sure you got some socks, okay? You can't go wrong with no socks. And please have a t-shirt, okay? Make sure you have a t-shirt that say Ivy Park X Adidas with the Adidas sign right down there. You know what I'm saying? And Ivy Park right about there. Bitch, if I see a t-shirt like that and I don't get my credit, I'm coming for Parkwood, okay? That's what I'm doing. It's simple. It's simple, okay? And I'm going to get my little shoes and I'm going to have my little socks on. I'm going to be stunting. I'm going to be stunting at the next concert, whenever that be. Bitch. Let me just go through some of this stuff that she said, because she did like a Q&A. First of all, I want to know where was I at for the Q&A, because I sure enough didn't get a ring-a-ding-ding to say, bitch, you want to submit some questions off of Instagram or, Twitter or Facebook or whatever, because bitch, you troll goddamn social media. You got inactive counts that ain't even really inactive, okay? Blue Ivy just decides not to give you play, hide and seek with your goddamn password, and she say, bitch, I'm working on this shit. Okay, whatever, she's into hiring more women. She's into that equality stuff. So I appreciate that. It was like, do you be going out shopping and stuff or whatever? She said the last time she went out to like a corner store, it was like a bodega. She went and got some, what is this? A Jose Cuervo or whatever, and some Funyuns. That sounds like munchy foods to me. Okay, you and Jay-Z right before Madonna concert too. We know you pop edibles, probably. You classy based like that, so you probably pop edibles. We get it, okay? Bitch probably hit your ass and you was like, whoo, there it is. Fuck youngs. But anyway, so that's that. And then, of course, we see her at Target, people taking pictures. And yeah, y'all real rude with that. Y'all really be out here taking pictures of celebrities. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I have to ask first, okay? Only when other people are taking pictures, then I'll get up in there and try to get mine. But if ain't nobody else taking pictures, I ain't gonna do that shit. I'll probably miss out on a good opportunity, but that's just how I am. The greatest joy is being the mother to her kids. She got a balanced work life, and just with her regular life, that's just part of being a working mom and all that stuff. She hates smacking. Okay, and my whole thing about this, I brought this up because I guess she don't look at the ASMR and the mukbang videos, and a couple of people in particular, you would hate them for real, because that's all they do is. I'm like, God damn, close your mouth. But some of y'all like that shit. But I don't know. And then she said she was not high in that interview where she said that she liked Wells, which she still liked. She said it was a 16-hour press day, and that's what was going down. I said, okay, you was sleepy high. You still was high. It may not have been marijuana, but you was high off a lack of energy. That's what you was high off of, okay? You just, girl, don't try to switch it up. And then, she preferred talking over texting. When you special like that, yes, and you cool, whatever. But other than that, text my ass, bitch. Text my ass. Text me, okay? Like Oreos, that's cool, because I was fucking up some Oreos the day that this thing came out. She ain't never revealing the Snapchat. Mama do got a Snapchat. We know that she do. She just never gonna tell us. And she said one of the biggest questions that she hate being asked is about whether or not she pregnant. And truth be told, I feel as though she was telling me this because it's been a few times where some pictures that came out and mama was looking like she, could have been pregnant or whatever. Truth be told, her period was just on and she probably was bloated. That's it. And I said, girl, don't you be pregnant. And she just said, step up off her ovaries. And I said, okay. stepped off. You know, that's how it is, okay? And then, you know, one more question, I believe, about the Formation Tour. Somebody asked about the DVD. Are we ever going to get the DVD? She wanted to give us this roundabout answer talking about some Prince. You know, she wanted to record the Grammy rehearsals for Prince and all this stuff. And he said, why do you need to do that when you own that footage in your mind? So therefore you own the Formation Tour in your mind. And I'm sitting here like, there's a lot of people that did not go to the Formation Tour. So that is very rude. That is very selfish of you. And I know you was recording it because I saw all the cameras when I went there. And let me tell you my own story with the Formation Tour. I almost, you know, I don't know if it was by the grace of God or whoever, but I just so happened to have enough money in my pocket so that I can buy a ticket to the second day. And I was thankful that the second day was added to the Chicago leg of the trip because I was supposed to go on that first night. And I had pit tickets. Bitch, I had pit tickets, okay? And some shit went down that prevented me from going. And I was too mad and I was stressing out. I really was, you know, because I really wanted to go. I really wanted to go. This was when I was really getting into Beyonce and stuff like that. And I almost thought that I wasn't going to make it. But then I found a ticket right there on the floor because, you know, I don't do nothing but flow seats. And I got me a flow seat right by the stage, the walkway. And that was the time where that bitch went on ahead and flunked me with water in my goddamn face, that dirty ass water. Yes. It was a good time. It was a good time. I almost didn't make it. That's my story about the Formation Tour. And I got some clips or whatever. I recorded a whole bunch of shit so I can watch those clips, okay? But that is rude, you know, about the other ones that didn't go. You better hope. Y'all stand for this girl. Y'all better hope don't nobody hit you in the head with a two-piece and a biscuit when they see you, Beyonce, because of that. Just rude. But anyway, moving on. Some of y'all like, damn, bitch, move on. I am. It was just cute. I had to talk about it, okay? Y'all don't really hear me talk about Beyonce that much lately, so there you go. Moving on from her, Melina Matsoukas. You know, she's one of the directors of Queen and Slim. You know, she was just saying how what's it called? Hollywood Foreign Press and the Golden Globes voters, they refused to see her movie, Queen and Slim. All right. And she said she was warned already about the Hollywood press that they weren't going to look at it. And she just didn't realize that the Golden Globes voters weren't going to look at it either. That's kind of fucked up. If you ask me. You can't think outside the box and you can't look at different points of views. And that's exactly why the Golden Globes look the same way that they look today. Okay. Ever so white. Right about now. Good Times is coming live again. No, All in the Family is coming live again, but Good Time is coming to live on the 18th next week on ABC7. And we had Tiffany Haddish, Viola Davis, Andre Berger, Jay Farrell, Asante Black, Kareem Fox, and Jarrell Jerome. So they will be playing. Viola will be playing Florida. Andre will be playing James. Jay Farrell will be playing J.J. Evans. Asante Black will be playing Michael Evans. Kareem Fox, which is Jamie Foxx's daughter, she will be playing Thelma Evans. And then Tiffany Haddish will be playing Winona. Okay, as to what Jerome gonna play, they said not a unspecified role right about now. Are you guys looking? They said Anthony Anderson, and Patti LaBelle will be performing the theme song live. Are you guys looking forward to it? I mean, I watched the Jefferson one when it happened with Jamie Foxx and Kerry Washington. It was cute or whatever, so I might tune in. I ain't got shit. It ain't gonna be nothing else on TV to watch. So hey, why not? Oh yeah, Hazel E is pregnant. If anybody cares. Okay, Jocelyn Hernandez is coming back to Love and Hip Hop franchise. She's going to be on the Love and Hip Hop Miami. Not necessarily sure if she's going to venture back over to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But hey, we're looking forward to it, I guess. Rihanna, she has been working on a documentary for the past few years. She has over 1,200 hours worth of footage that's showing the ins and out of her life, her work ethics, and all that stuff. And Amazon has came and snatched that up, the rights to it, for $25 million. So Mama may not be throwing us an album, but she may be throwing us a documentary sometime soon in the future. And I guess at this point, I'll take it. Lyra Galore, she is suing her baby daddy. What's his name? Pierre P. Thompson. or Thomas, I should say, for $15 million, accusing him of beating her ass while she was pregnant on several occasions. You know, they said that she alleged that he at one point punched her in the face, choked her, pushed her down, you know, got her, put a whole bunch of knots on her head, tried to take the ring off her finger, the engagement ring off her finger, in the process dislocated the finger. But you was gonna marry this girl, this boy. Y'all, and truth be told, I don't know what it is, but she probably was gonna stay. What made you stop? And when I seen the comments on the Shade Room about this, and people was like, why all of a sudden you want to say something now? And all of a sudden, I hate when y'all say that stupid shit. Maybe she feels safe enough to say it now, okay? I hope you don't ever get into a situation like that you have to be quiet about your shit, and then people question exactly why you said what you said. Girl, at the time that you said it. Get after it. Anyway, if anybody cares, Kaylani and YG split. And then the whole big thing about Brother Nation getting shot, beat the fuck up. Now, at first, the internet was pissed off, okay, because it's Brother Nature. And then on the video, the guy, he was clout chasing because he posted it himself and he was bragging about it. Mind you, he had just been chilling with Brother Nature the night before in a club or whatever in his section, okay, and bigging him up. And so now they saying that it was really Brother Nature that started the whole thing. They said that he was upset, allegedly, that he couldn't get served at his table, and he was talking, griping about it to the shop, to the staff at the restaurant. And then he got into the face of one of his attackers because they was up there trying to film him and whatever, and that's where everything just broke loose. Girl, where was Kanala at? What was Kanala in the forest? We don't know. Anyway, did y'all see Watchmen? Everybody is going up in arms about Watchmen with Yaya and his ass and his dingling. I just wanted to mention it for y'all. Watchmen has got so good. So good. Okay, and I'm so mad next week is the season finale. But anyway, I'm not going to put all that out there because some of y'all probably haven't watched it, but y'all need to get on it and start watching it because it's really good. It is at a time where you can go ahead and binge all, I think, 8 episodes. Next week is the 9th episode. It's the season finale, and I hope they bring it back for a season 2. I have kept y'all long enough, okay? Y'all, hopefully this video, it goes smooth because I'm not going to record it again, but y'all hear what I'm saying, okay? But I hope everything is a blessed weekend for everyone, and you guys be safe, keep warm, and I will see you guys later. Peace.